Welcome back. It's time for us to continue the rounds here in the finale as we head to Station Street from the subway.
What are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for? Not sure. Let's have a look what we got on the map. Then we got an event down here on the roof and a 4SPG from the looks of it. We'll hold on to the 4SPG one because that's going to be the more important, I feel, in terms of story progression. We'll wait there. What's going on over there? People jumping up being like, woo! Not entirely sure why. Not sure why.
The guild can help.
The guild can help. So, who we got in here? Hello! Phew. Thank the goddess my husband is fine. Oh, good. I'm relieved to hear he'll be making it home the night of the Revolution Festival. I would have preferred that he'd come here before then, but he's been busy with his work trip. Oh well. The evening paints itself as the perfect time to have a fancy dinner. It does, it does. Beth's been really hopeful she'll snag a guy during the Revolution Festival. Of course, I can see you meeting the one at the festival. That's where I met my hubby. But when your mind is clouded so badly by that prospect, you'll end up missing out on the best things in life. That's fair. I'm happy that the culprits behind the Cray tragedy are out of the picture now and the state of emergency was lifted, but it won't bring them back. It's hard to accept that we'll never get another delivery from Cray. We'd usually order a huge amount of extra produce right before the festival. This will be the first year we won't. It's a painful reminder that they're really gone. Oh.
I'm proud of all my wares.
Really?
It's been a pleasure.
Your attention, please.
All of them?
Limited edition Revolution
Hello.
Festival
It's nice seeing you all here. Busy as always, eh? Looks like our mafia troubles are pretty much all over. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that feeling like this is on purpose, that sort of like, right, everything's fine again feeling. That's clearly on purpose from Falcom, isn't it? Clearly. Anyway, so we get to enjoy the festival fully from here on. So I don't think it's going to be that easy. There's going to be consequences for it. I don't like it myself, even Hayway is getting in on the cleanup. Better that than the big shots of the underworld do something useful than hinder everything. I'll take Hayway being a little shady a million times over any genuine threats going on. Don't think I'm a big fan of Hayway or anything, but I'd rather take this than them doing anything that might threaten us. The Revolution Festival is right around the corner. Here's hoping things will remain this calm for the rest of the year. Yes,
Does anything catch your eye?
It's just not going to be the case. Get quite a few of them just in case, I feel. Just the cures, ailments, I feel like that could be a thing coming up. It's always wise to stock up on a few things, isn't it? Hey Van, gang. Heard you guys had a hand in all that erasing business. What a hodgepodge of evil organizations coming out of the woodwork it was. Marduk, Zect Arms, just to name a few. As long as it involves weapons, I can count on you to know what's going on. Saves me having to explain things, I guess. Yeah, I know what's up. The underworld should hopefully calm down a little with our martyr out of the picture. Good comeuppance to those assets for what they did to Kana. How have you been since the incident, Kana? Honestly, I don't think it's even dawned on me yet. Like my head's not caught up with the fact that everyone is just gone. I couldn't thank Sylvie enough for taking care of me. And I've been keeping busy working, so at least there's that. Can't forget about the devastating tragedy that struck my village just yet, but guess I'm starting to heal, if only a little. No need to rush feeling better, though. You've got time and I'll take care of you all throughout. Hang in there, both for yourself and for that kid. I will. Lashkar's still so shaken up about everything. I have to be there for him. Even with the church taking care of him, I'm the only one that really knows what he's going through. You're right. I wish things were better. I'll be sure to keep the squirt in mind. Don't worry about Kana. I'll take care of her. I'll keep her up with training. She's my apprentice after all, and I don't do things by halves.
I take pride in all my merch.
Okay, it doesn't seem like we got anything new here. Evasion goes up by 10% with that one. And other stuff goes up by 10% with that as well. So I'm just thinking I could get that in, drop something else. Like we mentioned previously, where we could drop evasion elsewhere. And maintain that 100% from boosting. Yes, we'll get that for Aaron. You never know, we might have to split the teams or something, that kind of thing. So, be wise to get that.
Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for
Takes you
sale.
up by 1% of evasion, but better than nothing, better than
We
nothing.
hope you enjoy shopping with us.
Yep, that seems good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It takes your evasion up as well a little bit. Okay.
Revolution Festival merchandise is
All right.
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
Oh, you had loads there.
We invite everyone to
I've
come
been
and see
checking
for
up on
yourself.
Lashkar every day. He's still pretty out of it. Can't blame him for it. He and Annie were so close after all. Least I can do is offer him some support. Okay. The Revolution Festival is finally here. The day when all the capital's best catches have their guard down. There's no way that I'm going to miss this opportunity to find myself a loaded husband.
Thank you for visiting the
I doled up
Weston
as best as my
Department
budget
Store.
allowed. Watch out, cause today I'm on the hunt, and my prey is a good, stable husband with deep pockets. Oh dear, Beth. Oh dear, oh
We
dear.
hope you enjoy shopping with us.
It's a relief to see the emergency state lifted. No, things are calming down. We must
Ladies and
keep ever
gentlemen,
present
your attention, please.
the lives we lost. They won't come back.
Limited edition Revolution
Who would have
Festival
guessed that some of
merchandise is
Horatian's
on
leading
sale throughout the
companies
building.
would have held ties to the Mafia? Quite the surprise coming from ETWS and Quincy. We do business with some high-end clothing suppliers in Horatian. I worried for a moment that there might be arrests among them as well. Fortunately, none of our partners or clients have been shown to have ties with the Mafia. It was such a relief to hear.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Anything good here?
Thank you for visiting the Weston
And that's better
Department
for
Store.
Aaron.
Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale.
Do, 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 do,
We
do.
hope you enjoy shopping with us.
May not want that over what she's got. She doesn't lose evasion or anything, so it's
Your attention,
fine.
please.
Du-du-du-du.
Limited edition Revolution Festival merchandise is on sale throughout the building. We invite everyone to come and see for
We
yourself.
No,
await
we seem
your
good, we
next
seem good.
visit.
Din-din-din-din-din-din. Right, here we go upstairs. Ooh, hold on.
What have we got?
Nothing special. Dim-di-dim-ba-dim. What's this you have? Oh, giant camera. Oh, this is a good angle. Pan the camera to get a good shot at the central station. And if I add a voiceover to it, I feel like the start of a real movie. All that's left is to put it all together. This is going to be hard. Maybe Ren will know what to do. They're trying to make a movie. Oh, damn. Good for them. Jingongs. Been really enthused since she bought that camera. She's determined to get her own slot for the school festival. Okay.
Well,
It's mind-blowing that I finally get to use all my favorite film techniques. Second-hand it might have been, but this camera was my best purchase ever. Next step, I gotta figure out editing. Yeah, I wonder how editing works with Orbital stuff. With film, it is just that case of like, you chop it up. Like, literally chop up the film. You edit it by chopping pieces of film together on your master print. You know. These days we have software to do that kind of thing. So you have digital files, you chop up the timeline. But Orbital? Is Orbital using more digital-based kind of logic, or... I imagine it would be more digital-based. Not sure, though. I'd be curious to find out. It's just weird how that shadow's disappearing off to the left when I go there. It's like what? Because it's clear. It's got that aspect of yeah, like that one then. Like the tree that's to the left of the screen right now. It's not there. It's saving resources for the game. It's not rendered the tree, so therefore the shadow is not rendered.
So...
And it's just interesting to see that, because it's like, if we go a little bit further, the tree will get rendered. Oh no, it's just the shadow. I thought it was going to be the tree would pop in and then the shadow would pop in. Maybe it's just not rendering the shadows. Maybe I'm just sneaking up on the shadow. Huh. There it came.
Alrighty.
I'll do it again. So, okay. Oh. Ah! It does seem to have like a... Maybe it's a distance thing. Oh. Well, look who it is. I haven't seen you all since you were in Tharbad. We weren't expecting to run into you here either, Director. How come you're with Lieutenant Kayla? The government asked yours truly to help with the ceremony's production. Huh. Makes sense. You did do a good job with the film festival planning. Catastrophes notwithstanding. Don't act like you didn't help at all there. I could do without a do-over from the last festival. Please don't jinx it. I wouldn't worry so much. You're more than aware of the fact that we're finally rid of A. I'm not convinced. The odds of anything major happening are low at best. It's not improbable that there are remnants still out there, so security is still just as tight as a precaution. You here to discuss unit placement then? That's right. The meeting's with us more than anything. Ah. We met you guys at Basil. It's good to see you again too. We're helping set up all the equipment for the ceremony. Oh yeah, we're all showing off some new stuff, right? Must be pretty busy then. I'm drowning in work, more like. This isn't even my speciality, but here I am, slaving away. Though your sympathy does soothe the pain, Van. You don't mind if I call you Van, right? Of course not. Good. You can call me Essie just like Katra does if you want. That I'm gonna pass on? She gets real casual real quick. Will Professor Cronkite be in attendance at the unveiling? He'll be at the ceremony, but not much else. He's got his hands more than full with another project right now. Okay, so maybe not the space program, okay. Professor Hamilton will be here too. Esmeralda, Kayla, mind hearing me out? Oh, what about? You two are bursting at the seams with sex appeal. There's this pizzazz to you. It's everything I could have hoped for and more. What do you say we chase new heights of sexiness to get? I am far too busy to even consider the proposition. That's not a field I have much interest in, I'm afraid. Why? Same as always. Worrying. I was going to go to the shop anyway. I was still playing with the shadow. I want to see if I can get the exact moment. I do feel like it depends where the camera is, what it's doing. Because there, it's like, it's got to be where the camera is. Because there, it's like we get quite a bit before it appears. It's like the shadows on the actual tree as well came into view.
Well,
So if we go slowly again, no. I seem to have had the right angle for that then. So we got to see the tree before the shadow popped in, and I want to see the tree again before the shadow pops in. Maybe it's like the angle of the camera? It definitely feels like a factor, but anyway. Let's get on with it. I'm just too fascinated with how, like, games save memory and stuff like that. You know me when we find, like, a mirror and I'm wondering, how is it doing the reflections? Is it actually a character on the other side? And all that type of stuff. It's just... These kinds of things, like, they fascinate me. They fascinate me. Customers have finally started coming to the rooftop terrace now that things are finally quieting down. Our numbers are on the up and up. And I'm sure even more people will come over when the Revolution Festival rolls around.
What'll you have today?
None of
Thanks
that.
for coming.
Right. This is no ordinary show. It's a special occasion, so we should dial up the sex appeal. Oh, I know. What if Judith and Nina both burst in wearing something really sexy? I need to get in touch with them ASAP. Almost guaranteed that's almost gonna be a no. Yeah. Director Gotti asked me to take care of the ceremony and the production equipment for the Trion Tower. It's still 3 days away, but that won't stop him from talking my ear off about all the details. Can't blame the man too much, though. Nothing wrong with being a perfectionist, so I'll do my best to live up to expectations. The Revolution Festival is going to consist of 2 official events, the ceremony and the memorial mass at the cathedral. We plan on tightening security measures everywhere, regardless of the current state of matters with our martyr. Were they able to still? The Revolution Festival would have been the perfect time to strike. Yeah. To be honest, I do feel somewhat relieved. I don't. I feel panicked because Falcom. Gotti's a famous movie director, right? We don't have any movie theaters near the Institute, so I haven't seen many films. But I should have the time during the Revolution Festival. Maybe watching one will teach me a thing or two. Maybe! Boom, boom. Get through the door, Fatty!
Merchandise is on sale throughout the building.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Let's head towards the Bracer Guild first. Still waiting for your bus, mate. I got this other company's info session coming up, but I still have no clue where I should even apply for. Here's hoping I don't end up getting lost before the actual interview. That's the kind of thing I get nightmares about. Oh, how about I only apply to places that are easy to get to? Mate, you can't think like that, huh? Jeez.
Okay.
Rainfall, thank you for walking into my life.
So convenient nowadays.
It's really crowded around, now that the Revolution Festival is right around the corner. Spot any cute guys yet? Do you even think about anything else, Greta? Cut me some slack. You know how bummed I was we didn't get tickets to the EGC. I'm so pathetic. Not just depressed, but single, too. So am I. Does that not matter to you? Alright, I totally forgot to check that online application. I applied 30 times for the hell out of it. I have to have won something, right? It's only 30 times. Getting back together with my ex would totally blow. Not having anyone to go out with during the festival would suck so hard. Oh dear. Just go together as friends, jeez.
What to do?
Come on, I'm begging.
Harry really has trouble with doors. Oh, it's you. Dealing with the aftermath has been a whole lot more complicated than at first thought. They've managed to evade pursuit by leaving trails of dummy info to throw us off. Elaine did a bang-up job in Erasion at least. That's definitely helped matters. And it doesn't look like she's going anywhere, thankfully. Couldn't be happier about her staying with the guild. President Auclair has been cooperating with the interrogations. We have other things to worry about still, like the situation with Gray. At the very least, we can take a somewhat smaller break now. That's something worth celebrating. I don't trust it. Gray. I made the big mistake of going to Erasing without permission. I got in big trouble for it. Thankfully, my suspension finally got lifted. I may have gotten in big trouble for it, but I'm thankful I was there to see the Mafia being eradicated with my own eyes. But according to Lahad, I gotta redo my training now. Oof. Jin and Hazel had some words for me too. Caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people. I'm really sorry. I have to make up to everyone. Time to turn over a new leaf. Well, at least you're taking responsibility for that. And hopefully you'll stick out going through the training again and learn your lesson. And then you could be a great bracer. Simple as that.
Actually...
Oh, here he is, Nate. I expected the police to have a bigger part in all of this. Like the overall story. They did at the start, and then they just seemed to disappear slightly. And they approved my request to take the afternoon of the Revolution Festival off work. I might actually get to take my girlfriend on a date for once. Oh, that'll be nice. You sure now's the time to talk about it? We'll only do a half day during the Revolution Festival, sure. But today is just a normal duty day. Shouldn't you get going back to the station? Last I heard, you talking about going on a date was around the film festival. Don't tell me you've been neglecting her since then. You could be nicer, you know? Oh dear. Tyrell's girls are too eccentric for me, and the women in the police department just have no cool. Dating someone outside of the office was the best idea I've ever had. An office romance probably would have gone real bad. In your line of work? Not sure. I imagine so, but can't be sure. I'm glad stuff around the city's finally started calming down. I'd be even more glad if customers started coming back, though. But the Revolution Festival is just around the corner. We'll be preparing for the festivities, of course. Business has been booming over in the 3rd District lately. We need to pick it up with the ads if we want to get customers in here, too.
Need help with something?
No, I think I'm good. Revelation there. Oh, it's tempting, that
I'm ready
one.
to help
It's
whenever you
tempting,
need.
it's a nice one, that. It's a relief to see things finally calm down. Honestly, I panicked a little when everything was still going on. But the owner and boss barely even batted an eye. They just kept going on about things so calmly and helped direct me. I'm so glad I got a job here. I expected more from you, but because of
What'll
the
you
quest
have
we did,
today?
but nope. Orbal massager. Oh my. Yes. Cat strap. That's the evasion one, isn't it? Yeah, I've got 6 of them already.
Thanks for coming.
That's like, yes, it's a
Confirming your plans.
orbal massager device that relaxes stiffened muscles. Can be used anywhere on the body. Might be a good gift for Judith.
Thanks.
No problem. You're thinking it as well as I'm thinking it. We all know what we're thinking. I'm in the middle of the workshopping process for my new seasonal latte. I want to have it ready for the Revolution Festival. Are you guys planning anything in particular for the festival at the department store? Oh, absolutely. We'll be featuring a variety of both street performers and musicians on our rooftop lounge. Or that was the plan. We actually only came up with it recently, so we haven't really planned it in much detail. It's a little embarrassing. It's just something I'll have to shelf until the start of the new year. And an event venue sounds fantastic, especially with how popular street performances have been lately. You could also get something for the little kids too, you know? A play area or some sort of ride, I think. Families would love it. I see. That may just be what I'm missing. A worthy rival will always keep you on your toes. Well done, Ilhan. What? Rival? What are you talking about? Never mind. Don't worry about it. Ilhan might be a creative genius, but he's a little slow everywhere else. But I shouldn't worry about him so much. We can't focus all our energy on the Orbal Cafe when there's also the Trion Mall. The mall in particular is our biggest threat. It might be worth asking Ilhan for advice on the matter. Maybe you guys should just work together, you know. The Administrator Wesley has been working hard to come up with new ideas too. As if he could ever beat me. Iota's doing so well, it might even be time to start branching out to other stuff. Oh,
Do you have any preferences?
he started
Thanks for coming
thinking
in.
again. Something coming up, something brewing in his noggin. He's got a lot on his hands trying to quell the chaos that Dalty and Edmund's arrests have caused. As such, he will be spending the entirety of the Revolution Festival in Eurasian. That's why Mistress Olivia is here. She's here to act as his representative in the capital while the Master is busy. Or, she's supposed to anyhow. Hi. With everyone still shaken up over everything, I'm glad the Revolution Festival is still taking place. Especially with some Eurasian big shots like Eau Claire and Dalty involved in all of this. Nothing to do about it, I guess. Things should calm down after the festival at least.
Well, fine with me.
Let's go around as Aaron now.
That's a relief.
Philia, hello. Oh, just look at those two. To think that there are still girls around with such a beautiful bond. They call themselves idols, I think. How cute. Wait, no. I can't allow my earthly desires to get the better of me again. I was worrying over nothing, wasn't I? only just repented for them and pledged to celebrate the Revolution Festival and Memorial Service without them, but look at me already. And I just can't ignore the way my heart is beating. Huh? They're putting on a show at the Revolution Festival. Please, Sky Goddess, guide me forward, illuminate my path. I thought there was going to be something else, like maybe you were actually a member of Almata or something, but it's like, oh no, it's just no. It's not that at all, like, oh. I thought it was the start of some grander plot with Philia, but nope. Nope. There's something going on over there. Hey, Mummy, I want to sing. It does look like fun. Hands up if you love singing. Me. You're not gonna bother them, right? I won't. It's nice to see them getting on. I love singing. And the dancing and everything. It's so cool. Myrna's been a lot more cooperative ever since I started talking to her more attentively. Shopping is probably going to take us a bit, but that's fine. I'd rather we take our time. A leisurely walk doesn't sound too bad right now. I'm grateful to just have the chance to do so. Yeah, I'm glad things are working out with you. Right, how's it going with you two now? I'm assuming these were the costumes from Tokyo Xanadu. Obviously, they've changed the color palette, but you know. Come on, go, go. Come on, to the moon. Oh. Thank you so much, everyone. Don't stare or you'll make my heart race. We'll be performing live at the Revolution Festival. We'd love to see you all there. What? Did you not like my performance, Ferry? What? Thought I sang that quite well. It's much more lively around now that the Revolution Festival is coming up. That whole mafia deal got settled last month, did it? I heard they pulled out the big guns for it. Got special forces and even Jaegers on the case. I even heard that some shady civvies got involved in the whole deal. Well, whatever. If they helped out, then that's all I should be happy about. Must have been real strong in the first place to help out. Yeah. Right. By the way, we recently got an application for some sort of street gig or something. Had to do with idols or whatever. It might just end up causing even more trouble. Anyway, it's not my place to judge. The permit was granted, so I hope their show is a success. Fair enough then. Oh, you're there, are you? Ah, hello. I'm so grateful that we get the opportunity to properly celebrate the Revolution Festival again this year. Classes and research have gone back to normal in Basel as well, so things are finally getting back to normal. Nothing will ever bring Professor Callahan back, but time marches on ever forward. The Institute will continue their research programs for his sake. Ding, ding, ding. Must be a special day if you two are coming in together. Good work today, Lahad. But dang it, we do not have that sort of relationship. Calm down there, don't get all up in my case about it now. That wasn't what I was implying. I don't know what you two are on about, but I'd also like to thank you for your work in Mesledom today. We're on our way to a work trip. We'll be back later tonight, so the capital's all yours for today. Alright, I'll keep an eye on the capital's outskirts just to be safe. Don't worry so much, take things easy out there. We will. It's nice seeing you two around. It brings me back. I remember when Jin and I used to take care of you. Looks like you both have taken care of your own businesses. Sadly, it doesn't look like love's in the air today, though maybe I can get my hopes up with the Revolution Festival right around the corner. We're still dealing with the incident's aftermath too. Things are calming down now, but Elaine's still not back. Regina's still being optimistic about it, so I'll follow her example. We have to do all we can to help out. We might be done by the evening if we're quick about it. Let's go, Alvis. We'll split up. Alright, you look like you're raring to go. Got all that inspiration from the S-rank bracer that came over for a visit, huh? Yeah, reminded me what being a bracer is all about. What happened to Ewan was a tragedy, but we need to keep going for him. Even after what happened to Ewan, meeting that person has given them quite a kick to keep moving forward. They're making some steady progress. That person, not named, So it's like, that to me implies it's going to be someone else. Like someone significant. I'm just trying to think, like, how would Falcom word such things? Like, we still haven't entirely recovered from what happened, but it can't be an excuse to stay still. We need to keep going for Ewan's sake. We can't tarnish his memory. Not when I have my senior and that S-rank bracer to repay for teaching me so much. That S-rank bracer. Again, not named. Usually they do that so they can keep something hidden, like someone's gonna pop up that we know. So it's like, I have 2 appointments today. I need to get going. Still haven't reached my sales quotas for the year, and the festival is soon. Just a little more, then it's bonuses and paid vacations for me. Alright, let's make this happen. All the blood, sweat, and tears will be worth it just to spend the end of the year on a well-deserved vacation.
Thank you for walking into my life.
Okay, so we got the 4 SPG there. That's the main story, so we'll leave that be, and we'll see about Launching Planner. Haven't heard Aaron's one that often, so it's like that shocked me. I was like, what the hell?
Launching Planner.
Yes. Trying to get other things pop up now. That one, like, go to Tyrell District.
What are we waiting for?
We are going to the Tyrell District. We have arrived at the Tyrell District. We are speaking to Officer Nancy now. I don't know what you and your agency have been up to, but it looks like the worst is behind both of us. Knock on wood.
Thank you for walking into my life.
For our part, the police was tasked with tracking down associates of Almata, although that's part's wrapped up for the time being. You know, Karen was starting to worry about you when she didn't see you around here. Hey, I wouldn't say I was worried about them. Just concerned about any complications it could have led to, that's all. I'll put it like this, we certainly had our own work to do in that whole situation too, which we've now sorted out. That said, can't say I envy you guys having to jump straight to hunting down the remnants of those goons right after dealing with their declaration. Well, we might have been part of the crackdown, but we didn't do all that much ourselves. We mostly shooed off onlookers and asked locals for their cooperation when we went and searched through citizens' homes. Oh my. Yeah, it was the CID who handled the lion's share of things, as usual. If anything, now that things have settled down, the Revolution Festival might turn out to be the more hectic for us when it's all said and done. During the alert, the locals here were all good about maintaining order and following the rules. I'm sure we'll count on them to help us out during the festival too, which means our main focus ought to be on the tourists coming to town.
One girl's courage will change his
Okay.
Gloria. Dawn.
Now that the Mafia crackdowns is mostly behind us, our attention's finally starting to turn towards the Revolution Festival. This country's been through a lot this year. We've got to do everything we can to ensure the people of the city can enjoy themselves safely. We got any, like, side events here? We've probably got the cinema, but that's pretty much it, isn't it? There's a dot coming our way over there.
Alrighty.
Or leaving. Yeah, the dot's leaving. She'll be back. She'll be back. Doo-doo. Good picture. There's a good picture. Drop me in it. Hello, I'm Aaron. Edith's so lively today. We've got to get in there and live it up too. We can't be missing out on all the fun. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm around this kind of atmosphere, it gets me so pumped. I'm glad to see you're back to your usual self, San. I mean, when you get down to it, letting my race and stuff hold me back just isn't my style, you know? Besides, I've got you and Peter, and Chen's back on his feet doing what he does best. I feel like it'd be an awful friend to you guys, and him, if I let myself stay down in the dumps forever like that. There's the San we know and love. Things just aren't the same without you being all happy and full of life. Yeah, I'm glad none of that has left any scars on you or anything. But enough serious talk. Who wants to go bowling, huh?
Change your fate.
Nothing more refreshing than knocking down some pins at a time like this, am I right? I'm in. Let's go. Sure. I could probably use the exercise, honestly. I knew San would be game, but you actually agreeing with one of my ideas just like that? I don't even know what's happening anymore. This better not be an omen that something weird's gonna happen. Dun dun. Sans doing better now. Maybe it's about time I sucked it up and tried to talk to my dad. Hi. I'm relieved to see Sans feeling better. But I suppose it is true that things aren't always going to stay the same between us 3. That's just not how life works. I need to start making more of an effort to understand where she's coming from. As her friend, it's the least I could do. That's nice. And the others are right. Whatever anyone else has to say, there's no point in me doing or thinking anything different if I'm not being true to myself. I feel so silly letting myself get so worked up after my brother's mentioning what happened in Cray was probably racially driven. Let's get you. We'll get you as well. Get you first. I'm relieved everything got resolved before the Revolution Festival. It means the EGC at the end of the year can go on as planned. Which means I've got a job to do, and that job is to find someone outstanding models. Specifically, some fresh blood capable of spearheading the trends next year that'll be on display at the EGC. Something tells me that now might be a good time to retrace my steps and search for some hidden gems in places that I overlooked before. Click. I'm glad they lifted the state of emergency. Can't believe the president of the Quincy company was behind everything, though. I always wanted to try his company's sweets at least once, but now the thought of them just makes me gag. Ugh. Also, isn't Elaine or Claire related to them somehow? I think I remember reading something about it before, but I forget what. There we go, that's Abby done. Take that statue across the way. Lots of girls like to hang out there, but I wrote it off as... since nobody I saw made a strong enough impression on me. But looking at it again with a sharper focus, I do see an Eastern young woman who certainly looks to have potential just being in her element. I'm embarrassed I didn't notice her sooner. It just goes to show that I still have more to learn about the job, even after all these years.
Right.
One girl's courage will change history.
Where's the shop entrance? Where am I going? It's over here. I went too far and got confused. I was like, the door's gone! Like, can't have gone. The city might be calm again, but it won't be for long, in a good way. That's because the Revolution Festival's right around the corner. Charles told me that the cafe gets hectic every year. I say bring it on. I'll show our customers what I'm made of as a part-time pro. I've survived my fair share of busy periods at other places before. Nothing scares me. This cafe will be just fine on my watch come festival time. Where's the kitty? Where's the kitty? There you are. Glance. Looks like he's back to his normal self. Maybe. He does look like he's mellowed out. But I can tell that part of him's still keeping his guard up. Glance. I think my mum is feeling better now. And so is everyone else in the city. The lady and the priest at my Sunday school, they're so happy about the Revolution Festival. That's about to happen. We have festivals in Alsame too. I love them. Wonder what festivals are like in this country. Hey, you'll find out soon, won't you? And we really have to give thanks to Arusha for keeping our son and me safe, as well as bringing peace back to the city. I was so scared and full of worry for a while there. And the only thing that helped me keep everything together was this wonderful cafe. When you're somewhere unfamiliar, having even just one place where you can calm down and relax when you need it makes all the difference. Nothing makes me happier than to see peace return to this city, so that everyone can enjoy the Revolution Festival in peace. We must not take this tranquility with which we're blessed for granted. After all, we can never get back the lives that were lost in this tragedy. Certainly, it's renewed my commitment to offering the people of the city a place where they can truly feel safe, comfortable, and content. Ooh.
Welcome. Thank you for
Interesting.
coming. Await your next visit.
I had to pause there. Very interesting.
Rainfall.
Nothing like a good book on crimes to sink my teeth into. I almost can't believe the Quincy Company and ETWS had ties to the Mafia. I mean, they're enormous companies. How could organizations as big as them have such deep ties to the underworld, right? That's crazy. That's one of the fun things about reading crime stories. The best ones always have a little dissonance that betray your expectations. Oh, in case you were wondering, the book I'm reading now is a summary of all the white papers on crime that the police put out every year. I'm breezing straight through it, but it's still a pretty fun read. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right, here we go in here. Shut. Marielle's write-up blew me away. She really put my stuff to shame. As someone who mentored her, I feel proud seeing her come so far, but she also makes me feel like I could be doing better. I need to get my act together and step up my game. If I'm not going to be able to see my sister, then the least I can do is put out some killer articles for the Revolution Festival. Marielle's on a roll. She broke the stories about the end of that mafia gang and the arrest of that big-time president. She's becoming one heck of a reporter. It's kind of unbelievable. I mean, I know she couldn't have done it all on her own or anything, but it's still pretty astonishing. In any case, I think Dingo can rest in peace knowing Marielle's doing okay. Oh, it's you guys. Great job, everyone. You all really saved the day back in Erasion. Thanks. You're a big help too. Without you, I doubt we would have been able to get all those kids on the airship. I've noticed you've been keeping busy lately. Yeah, you could say that. I had a lot of investigating to do once those revelations about Erasion came to light. And it was all worth it in the end. I feel like I'm finally making a difference. Good for you. Now Dingo's got one less thing to worry about up there. I sure hope so. If I'm that much closer to becoming the sort of reporter he was, I'll take it. I hope this article has brought me one step closer to his level. Even the editor-in-chief complimented me on it. I just wish I could have said something to him before he was gone. But I'm even saying Dingo's never going to be able to rest in peace if I let myself get hung up on what-ifs. Aww.
Well, I heard.
Dun 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 dun. Okay.
How about some nice cold ice cream?
Why are you grey? Oh, because we had spoken to you. I was wondering like why there's a grey dot over there. So that didn't make sense. I hadn't spoken to anyone there. I'm glad things have settled down now. I still can't believe it was the Quincy Company president behind all that. That company has so much history behind it. I knew he personally had ties to nationalists and stuff, but to be in bed with the mafia. But don't let that ruin their sweets for you. It's important to remember that Quincy's management and manufacturing are somewhat separated. The president might suck, but their sweets did nothing wrong. None of this changes the fact that they're amazing and made by true artisans. Yeah, I can see that.
Thanks for shopping.
Even so, I can't help but feel regret over what's happened. I ate their sweets on occasion and learned plenty of stuff for my own work. I really hope the Quincy Company is able to turn things around and get away from the president and his family. Their sweets are as popular as ever. So it's pretty much what I was saying, like, the jobs will still exist. Like, they'll get taken over, they'll get bought out, you know, another company will move in. Nobody should blame the sweets for what happened, or the people involved with actually making them. They were just doing their jobs. Yeah, they didn't know. They didn't know what was going on. If they did, then yeah, they should lose their jobs, potentially go to, like, prison, you know. Understandable. But they didn't know. They were just doing their jobs at a sweet company, you know. So, yeah, that company will get bought out, they'll get those jobs sorted.
How about some popcorn, huh?
It's good to see the city full of life again, and not a minute too soon with the Revolution Festival coming up. I've got to hunker down and get ready. The Revolution Festival this year is going to be so big, I hear celebrities and movie industry bigwigs are going to be in this area. Well, actually in other areas, but okay. And when they come through here, you bet I'm going to try and sell them not just my popcorn, but how much I love the movies they all make. Try stop clapping before then.
What are you?
Try. We'll check in the cinema after we've done down here. Blue.
This smells great.
Who we got in here? Hello. Now that the state of emergency has been lifted, stock prices are rebounding. I think we have our president to thank for that. He's doing some wheeling and dealing with businesses, and he announced the culprit behind the attack on Cray. I don't know what'll happen to this country once the reparation money stops coming in, but I have a feeling he's got a plan for that. Yes, space. Spice. Thanks for all your help earlier. We ended up talking to Albert later like you suggested. Looks like Curtis's problems are going to be resolved eventually, so you don't have to worry about him anymore. Oh, I'm so relieved to hear that. Thank you for giving me the update. I really appreciate that. Next time he comes to the store, I think I'll check in on him too.
Welcome.
No.
I hope to see you again.
Oh, indeed. I do love a good bookstore. I really do. Thing is, like, I love books and bookstores, like physical books and stuff like that, but very much an audio book person. It's that case of I usually listen to an audiobook and I buy the physical book as well. Because I like that on the shelf. That's a thing. It's similar to like buying merchandise from a game series. It's a memento of my experience, a physical memento of that thing happening. So, for a book, an audiobook, I'll just buy the physical book. Yeah. They say that Mafia is behind all sorts of incidents everywhere, not just what happened in Cray Village or Erasion. Apparently they have a number of businesses working under the umbrella right here in Edith too, and they weren't necessarily on the level either. Yeah, once they got exposed, you started to see empty buildings suspiciously crop up left and right. I'd hate to be those real estate agents. But what I'm more interested in is a certain suite makeover in Erasion. If it was just a case of the president having ties to those nationalists, it wouldn't be that shocking. The guy sure loves to act like a noble. Yeah, but working with Armata like that... They're not the only big company caught up with them. So was ETWS. It sure must not be easy being Elaine O'Clair right now. You can say that again. The whole thing just leaves a real bad taste in my mouth. Man, all this heavy stuff's getting me down. Wendell, you should go out and find something chill for us to talk about. I need a change of pace. Ah, change of pace. I'm not at your beck and call, sloth. I'd heard rumors before just how pompous a lot of the rich in Erasion are. They might have businesses making sweets or cars or whatever, but to them, they're nothing more than a way to get themselves and their family wealthy. Even with land and assets behind them, they couldn't care less about the businesses. Thank you for the couldn't care less. That's how their weaknesses get preyed on, I bet. I happened to hear that Elaine O'Clair once tried to quit being a bracer. Guess I can see where she's coming from. It's probably a big responsibility. She has so many fans, though. I'd be a letdown if she ever did. I bet it's not all bad, though. Like the tabloids like BuzzRaider haven't had anything bad to report about her.
Right.
I need the rest of that. Oh, that's got to count for something, I think you said? That's got to count for something. Yep, there we go. We got there in the end. We got there. And this madness again. Give me a break. Well, I was out sick for a while. I suppose I can do whatever she wants for the time being. Welcome. May I take your order? I think we have an idea where you went. Is there something on the menu that catches your eye?
Do you know what you...
I hope to see you again.
We may have dealt a decisive blow to Armata, but they haven't been fully eradicated yet. However, it should only be a matter of time before the remnants are rounded up. Once that happens, the balance of power in the underworld is sure to shift. Can't wait to see who ends up on top. Ooh.
This tastes great.
This Eastern cuisine is delicious.
I decided to play a little prank on Cao Han. He took a whole week off work. When he came back, I piled a bunch of my neglected chores onto him. He seems to be doing better, but I'm taking over table waiting duty. That way he doesn't have to walk around a bunch. Oh no, nice. I guess.
Okay.
If only you knew what was going on, but okay. Okay. Do-do-do-do. Boom-ba-doom-ba-doom. Right, cinema!
For your visit.
Oh, this guy. This has been a rather eventful year, to be certain, especially with last week's tragedy. Yet somehow the festival will carry on, it seems. Now then, what should I watch today? This year has seen its fair share of worthwhile films, so picking one won't be easy.
Will soon begin.
That Gloria film is all the rage again now that the Revolution Festival is almost here. Frankly, I still can't help but feel that it's wrong to have an Easterner playing Sheena Dirk. Although people my age have had good things to say about her performance, maybe I'll go see the movie so I can pick it apart. That's not how you should look at it. You should see whether or not you're going to enjoy it. And then, if it's bad, say it's bad. Only a week has passed since that horrible event, and we've already amassed an astonishing amount of donations. As soon as we announced that we'd be donating a portion of our revenue, a good number of people came to visit. Witnessing this level of generosity makes me feel truly grateful that I get to be a part of this industry, humble as it is. On another note, Rainfall is premiering on schedule. I'd highly recommend watching that. It's a heart-wrenching romantic drama with elaborate set designs and nuanced character portrayals. Trust me when I say it's nothing short of a masterpiece. I cannot sing its praises enough. I missed out on Gloria when it came out, but now I've finally seen it. Nina Fenley was an awesome Sheena Dirk. She's the best. I learned a whole bunch from that movie. There were things about the Revolution that they didn't teach us in Sunday school. It's my favorite movie I've seen all year. I loved it. Alright, speaking of movies. It's a relief that Edith's back to its peaceful self. People can now enjoy our movies without fear and anxiety weighing on their minds. In fact, we were able to premiere Rainfall this week, like we had originally planned. I'm so glad we were able to make that work. I hear there's been debate within the film industry as to whether studios should hold off on announcing new releases. But with that whole thing behind us, I hope more films will be hitting theaters before long. Hello. Welcome, can I get you a ticket for something? What's playing right now? Go with the Rainfall. How many tickets do you wish to buy? Alright then, who should I invite? Picard. Judith. Tickets from Rainfall. It'll be 600 Mira for 3. Van decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to tag along with him, they made their way to the theater. Will, an up-and-coming stockbroker, and Mia, a woman of ambition, both work at local branches of their respective trading and banking companies. After a chance encounter in the city, the two hit it off and started dating, growing steadily closer. It seems they were destined to be together. That is, until one fateful day, when their relationship reaches an unexpected turning point.
You want to break it off? Just like that?
Oh, come on. It was just a bit of a fling, right? Just two lonely people trying to feel less lonely for a while. I'm studying abroad and you're moving back to your main office. It's like Adios herself planned for us to separate.
Fine, I get it. Guess this is it then. You better make those dreams of yours come true.
Of course I will. Who do you think you're talking to,
Yeah, I know. Well, take care, Mia.
You take care too, Will. Thanks for a wonderful time.
Aww.
Why'd it have to rain? Damn it, Will. Couldn't you tell these were tears?
Aww. That's a nice story. So that sort of thing, like, I want to see how that story develops. Like, we never will. Like, aww. There's a certain sweetness to Mia's light-hearted disposition that I really enjoyed. And the way she went from looking so strong to those tears rolling down her face as it was raining, it was really... Can you not critique the movie like you're some film reviewer when I'm right here? You're making me feel self-conscious. Guess I appreciate you noticing, though. I did put a lot of effort into putting on just the right expression for that scene. There's a certain pain and suffering Mia feels in that scene that she can't let on to Will in that moment. I wanted that to really sting for people in the audience who can't do anything but watch that sadness unfold. I can see that now that you mention it. Just goes to show how talented you clearly are as an actress if you're able to pull off something that complicated. That's really high praise coming from a movie buff as big as you. Thanks, Van. That means a lot. It's a bittersweet moment to end a relationship in order to pursue one's dreams. I found this is the kind of movie that stays with you even as the credits roll. No doubt I would have seen this alone, but I still found it to be an engrossing watch, all things considered. Awesome. Glad to hear you enjoyed it, Master. You know, now that you mention it, I don't think you've ever mentioned anything about your love life to me. What gives? I suppose it's because there isn't the kind of subject worth bringing up during a student's lesson. Perhaps it wouldn't hurt to share a story or two about my younger years if we ever get the chance. One of these days. Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for the movie. Maybe I should pick one up as a souvenir. Rainfall. Having finished their break, Van and his crew resumed their work. Oh. Lovely. Oh. Lovely. That worked out with them then. Right, so what we'll do then is we'll use this as a place to end this part. And in the next part, we'll continue the rounds over in the Sidon District. We shall see you then. Bye.